Hey everybody, and welcome to this video. I'm Minx Laura 123. This is going to be week 5 of my weight loss journey vlogs. So I've been vlogging every week since the beginning of January and showing you, how I'm doing with my weight loss and my exercise and just, being kind of fit and healthy in 2024. That was the challenge. And I'm up for a challenge, and I'm a minx on a mission. I want to lose weight. I'm gonna lose weight and get fit and healthy in 2024. So yeah, as I say, I've been vlogging every week. We are now up to week 5, so bit of an update. I was really happy last week on the scales because not only did I lose 3 pounds, which is good, but I also from the 1st of January when I started, I've now lost half a stone, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really proud of myself, and it's not easy, it really isn't, which I'll talk about in a minute, but you know what, you got to do your best, and I really am trying. So half a stone. So I weigh every Tuesday morning, which if you're new to these kind of vlogs, I do show, so carry on watching. You will see my kind of weigh-in drama on the scales. I don't know, I get super nervous. Like, I'm nervous now for tomorrow morning getting to go on the scales, and I know people say it's not about just about the scales, it's about how your clothes fit, if they fit better, if they're looser, how you feel in general, and I get that, but there's just something that I don't know makes me nervous about getting on those scales. I was using the analog scales, but they were going a bit like unsure that they were correct, so went and got the Weight Watchers digital scales, and I've been kind of sticking to those really, and they're more accurate obviously. So yeah, that's the one we're using, and I say we because my fiance Nathan is doing this journey with me. We are both motivating each other, and without going into detail about his stuff because I'm not good at on my vlogs, it's all about me on here, but he's doing bloody brilliant. He really is doing really well, so very proud of him. And I like the fact that as a couple we're doing it together because we can help each other and motivate each other. Like, for example, I was on the bike the other night, my exercise bike, well, our exercise bike, and I was just knackered. Like, I was so tired, and I was like, oh, I can't do this, but I know I needed to. So I was like, can you motivate me? And he did. Like, he come over and he's like pep talking me, and kind of, before I knew it, I'd done a good few more calories. So it's all about motivating each other with exercise and like eating and stuff, not having the naughty stuff. I am calorie counting. Is it perfect? Probably not, but it's reasonably. I've got my little journal here that I write down, every single meal, every little naughty snack, if I might have like the odd, I don't know, biscuit or something. But to be fair, I haven't actually been that naughty. Like, I've been really good. The odd chocolate digestive, as I say, or maybe like, I don't know, a spoonful of peanut butter, but we've had no cake, which is really horrible. I just miss, right, a chocolate eclair, or a custard tart, or just any form of chocolate cake. Anyway, but as I said before, it's really hard. Like, honestly, some days are not as hard as others, but like over the weekend especially, I have just literally, I can't stop thinking about food. I keep thinking, when am I going to eat next? What can I eat? And then I'm counting the calories. How many have I got left for tonight? And, just I've never spoke about or thought about food as much as I have recently because I'm so obsessed with it, and I have to be because before I obviously wasn't obsessed with it, and it clearly didn't do any good because I was getting fatter. So you've got to like research stuff as well. I have discovered something new, actually. So basically, I'm vegetarian, and when I've been having like roast dinners and stuff, I always pile loads of vegetables on. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, sometimes sweet corn as well, and just put it all on. And I do that because I think, well, it's veg, it's good for you. You can have as much as you want. But apparently, no, you shouldn't be having as much as you want. There's still everything's got to be in moderation kind of rule. So what I've done this morning, I went to Argos. It's my day off work today. I went this morning to Argos and picked up some electric scales for the kitchen, so I can actually weigh my portions, because there's me thinking having loads of veg and fruit's good, but it's not. Everything's got to be in moderation still. So I'll be weighing stuff now. Well, from today I'll be weighing stuff, and it'll help hopefully with my weight loss. I'm very intrigued to know like what you're supposed to have compared to what I've been having. And I'm just still really confused with this like fruit and veg thing, because surely fruit and veg would be good for you. Even with fruit, you're only allowed a certain amount. Like we got a juicer a couple of weeks ago. It's a NutriBullet juicer, right? And I absolutely love it. But my favourite drink to have so far that we've tried is orange and pineapple. But now apparently you can't have that every day. You can't keep having all the fruit, because I was having some of my juice from the juicer, then I was having like, I don't know, a piece of watermelon in the evening or a bit of mango, and you know, because they're so sweet. Fruit's lovely. So I'm thinking, yeah, this is really healthy. No, because it's still got sugars. It's got, is it fructose sugar, natural sugar? But it's still sugar. So, I don't know. I'm kind of struggling with just what's good, what's not, and how much you have of this. But it's all a learning curve. It's all good. I've just got to carry on researching, learning, and just try my best. All you can do. With regards to exercise, done quite well today so far. I've just hit 10,000 steps. Woo! So, I'm really happy about that. Obviously, the more I walk, I burn more calories, which makes me feel good, and obviously, you know, gives me, like, say if I want a little snack in the evening, I think, oh, it's okay because I've, you know, burnt the calories off in the day, I can have this, you know. Also today I will at some point do the exercise bike. What I've been doing with the bike on the weekends, I like doing like a morning exercise little session on the bike, and I'll listen to music, or I'll do a live stream on here as I'm doing it, and it's really good fun, and it kind of helps me kind of stay on longer on the bike. And also, like, in the mornings I'm more alert and motivated, and it actually wakes me up to do more stuff during the day when I've had a workout first thing in the morning. But obviously during the week when I'm working, I can't do that because I start work at like 9, so I do tend to do my exercise more kind of late afternoon, sometimes in the evenings. See, Nathan, when he does the exercise bike, he's pretty much mostly doing it at night, and I'll give him props. Like, sometimes I am so tired and I'm like, how can I do the bike? I'm exhausted. And he gets tired as well, but somehow he just gets on it and smashes it. He's so good. I'm just like, oh. So I definitely give more to the bike in the mornings. But anyway, so yeah, still doing the exercise bike. I've got my little spinny disky thing, which I haven't used as much as I probably should this week, because it's really good as you twist. You do like your belly and your waist and stuff. But I've hurt my back a little bit during the week, where I've been carrying heavy bags and stuff like that. So I was thinking, like, as I'm on the spinny thing, I can feel it pull, and I was like, oh, that's not good. So I've kind of not done that as much. I still need to do more weights. I've got my little weights, which I've done a few times this week, but probably not that much. I want to get a video on YouTube that I can watch and copy what the person's doing. I found a woman the other day who was doing exercises with this really small weights, and I was like, you can kind of follow along. Because at the moment I just stand there and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean with the weight? So I might, you know, try and do that during the week. As I say, been doing lots of walk-ins. So yeah, I mean, eventually what I would really love, really love, is either a treadmill in here or a cross trainer. I think cross trainers are fantastic. I used to use them at the gym, and you can get them now. We can just like fold them up and store them under the stairs cupboard or whatever. We're just turning this house into a gym. Home gym, but at the moment it's just the exercise bike, and that'll do. But I think, yeah, definitely in the future I'd really like one or the other. I do like the idea of a treadmill, but then again I do walk every day anyway, so I was like, but then again with the cross trainer you do kind of get all over. Like when I used to use the cross trainer at the gym, I was proper, like, you can feel it all over from your top to your bottom working out. So I don't know. I was talking to my friend the other day, you know, saying about all the different gym equipment that I'd like in the house, and she was like, why don't you just go to the gym? I was like, I don't like gyms. Let me know in the comments, do you go to the gym, or did you ever go to the gym? Would you go to the gym? I used to go years ago, and I don't know, like, part of me does like it. I like the equipment, but I don't like the fact that, I don't know, like, you have to have that introduction with the gym instructor, and they're sort of looking at you and judging your body and your fitness level, and I just feel really awkward and embarrassed, and I hate it. But you have to have it like an induction when you start gym. Also, obviously, the money, don't really want to have to spend out for a gym like every week or every month or whatever. It's quite expensive. And you know what? I'll be honest, I always get quite embarrassed at the gym because I'm always like a sweaty mess. I go red in the face, I'm sweating, I probably stink, definitely. And everyone else that I always look at, you know, when you're kind of looking around at other people, they're just like, you know, some of the girls full caked of makeup, not a sweat on them. The guys all like muscle bound, and I'm just like this chubby, sweaty mess. So I don't like going to the gym. So if I'm going to do workouts, I do prefer to do it in like the privacy of our home. But yeah, I don't know. This week, as I say, it will definitely change with my food because I'll be looking more into like portion sizes and kind of having less. I was saying the other night that I'm really struggling with like having a little craving for biscuits and stuff. And we found actually at some point in the week I want to go to Iceland in town, not the country, the shop, because they sell chocolate digestive biscuits. I think they're called Slims. Let me know if you've ever tried them. And they're basically a chocolate digestive, but they're less calories. I think they're like 70 something calories, or 60, something like that. But they're just really thin, like they're quite slimmer than a normal biscuit. I don't know. I just need something. I crave a little naughty something. Do you know what I mean? Like a biscuit or something. So, yeah. Also, in Lidl, I picked up these. I'll have to try and find them because I don't know where I've put them. But they're like 90-calorie donuts. Seriously, it's in a little box. Apparently, they're high in fibre, low in this, low in that. I think Nathan's tried them before and he said they're all right, actually. So, I've got a box of them yesterday in Lidl. All I do lately is go shopping and just buy like fruit, veg galore. Like it's just, I've gone mad, especially since I've had the juicer. But yeah, I need to keep up what I'm doing with my food. Obviously having less, portions and stuff. The veg, the fruit as well. My cheese, I've been so much better with. I'm a cheese fiend. If you're a regular viewer, you'll know I just love my cheese, like so bad. But what I did the other day, I was so proud of myself, viewers. Be proud of me, because I went in the fridge and I found blocks of cheddar, red Leicester, smoky cheddar from Sainsbury's, which was my favourite. I just got them and I threw them in the bin. By the way, I know, I'm sorry, food wastage and all that, but I'd already bought them. But like, if they're there, I will pick at them. I will get a little handful of cheese. It's no good for me because just a small amount of cheese, just a little bit of cheddar is so fattening. And I'm not going to be doing all this, trying my best and then ruining it on just like a few handfuls of cheese. So I said to Nathan, if they're not there, I won't eat them. And I literally just threw them all in the bin. And it did upset me. I know that sounds really ridiculous, but it did upset me because I was like, I miss my smoky cheddar. But the only cheese I'm having now is Baby Bell Lights. So they're 42 calories, a little like round Baby Bell. But what I do, I grate them. So if you get a Baby Bell and you grate it and you look at it on a plate, it looks like there's loads. But really, it's just one. Ooh. So I normally have like 2. If I'm really naughty, I'll have 3. But even then, it's so much better than like the calories that my other cheeses would be. So that's good. But yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be carrying on doing. Trying to think. Is there anything else this week I want to do goals-wise? Obviously, get on the scales and hopefully I'll be happy if I lost a pound. Also, I've been measuring myself as well. So I've got a little list here of my measurements. So I have been measuring around the belly area, the midriff, the bust area, the thigh, like the top of the thigh, the chubby bit, the actual leg, like the muscly leg. I've got huge calves. My friend, when I was younger, used to call me donkey legs. Don't have to take that. I also measure around the top of my arms as well. So I really like, even if I don't lose pounds or whatever, I like to even think I've lost an inch here and there. I've noticed that I'm walking faster. I've noticed that my trousers fit, that they didn't fit. Now they fit and they're a bit loose. So genuinely, I don't feel so sluggish. I'm not as tired. So I definitely think this new improved version of me is better for me, obviously. And having all the different vitamins from fruit and veg, and I've been having things like radishes that I've not had for years and years and years, which is so good for me. Carrots, not had for years, really good for me. So I'm incorporating good things into my diet and getting rid of the rubbish stuff, basically. Anyhow, so yeah, it's the beginning of the week, as I say, so I'll be filming a little bit every day, little clips, and then editing everything together, and I upload these weight loss related videos every Sunday, okay, so please carry on watching my journey. There's also a playlist of them as well. If you want to watch them in order, please do. So yeah, my starting weight was 13, well, it was either 39 or 13.10. It was very close to 10, so it was just 13.10, all right, that's pretty much. So yeah, it's not great. But my ideal weight, I think, would probably be like 8 stone or 8.5. I'd be happy with 8.5, to be fair. Clothes wise, probably I'll be really happy with like a 14 or a 12. A 12 would be ideal, but I would be happy with a 14. So yeah, just gonna keep that goal, keep that motivation. It's not easy. As I say, I do keep finding myself thinking, talking about food, missing naughty foods, you know, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And that's that. So, yeah, also, really quickly, there is a Facebook group. If you're also on my same sort of journey of trying to lose weight and get healthy in this year, there's a Facebook group. It's a private group. It's called Motivated with Minx. I'll put the link down below. So go and click the link and just send a sort of friends request or group request, whatever it is thing, and I'll accept everyone. And yeah, it's just a lovely place to be. People swap like meal advice, tips, exercise, you know, share their goals and just talk about how their week's doing. And it's just, you know, people that are all in the same boat who can share their story and offer support to one another and friendship. So I think it's really cool. We've got over 100 members as well, which is just amazing, since January the sort of 5th or whatever when I started it. So yeah, Motivated with Minx, let's get motivated. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so hopefully this will be a good week, and the next bit you're going to see is tomorrow, because this will all be edited by magic, and I'll be on the weighing scales. Scared. Wish me luck. Okay, 13.8. That's not good, is it? I was 13.7.5. Okay, so just go off the scales. I'm not going to lie, I do feel disappointed. This is the point of these, you know, weight loss journey vlogs, that I'm honest, open, show you sort of everything and how I'm feeling and all that. But I do feel really disappointed because I've, you know, eaten, I thought, reasonably well. I've done a lot of exercise. I could have drank more water in the week, so that would be a goal for this week, drink more water. And also now I've got the electric scales, so we can actually see the portions that I'm having, even things, as I say, like the veg that I thought was good for me. Clearly, you know, it's got to be in moderation still, so I was having obviously too much of that. I don't know. I just feel really crap. Like, I know it's not that bad. It's like, what, half a pound or something, but I always want it to go down and not go up. But one thing I know I've been doing, which me and Nathan have just been having a chat about, is having these. These are the chocolate digestive biscuits that I adore, and they're McVitie's ones. You can't get any other brand of biscuit, but these, I love these. And I had this pack left in the biscuits in, so what I've been doing is just like having the odd biscuit. It's 80 calories, or half a biscuit, hence 40 calories, and then just burning it off on the bike, which is fine during the day. But also what I've been doing, when I'm half asleep at night, apparently, I have a lay on the sofa for like an hour or so, and then I get up and kind of, you know, barely walk into the kitchen and have either half a biscuit or a whole biscuit. I don't even remember doing it some nights. Nathan's like, you know you had a biscuit last night. I'm like, no, I didn't. And he did. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, these are not great. I mean, I know that's probably not the only reason, but it could be contributing to it, with also, as I say, not knowing the portions of food that I should be having, even with healthy stuff like the fruit and veg. Last week I had a lot of like the fruit juice in my juicer, the NutriBullet juicer, which is probably fine in moderation, but I was having it like every day thinking it was good. You know, you think you're having orange and pineapple juice in the juicer. Yeah, it's great. But clearly it wasn't, because I was also having other fruit during the day. Oh, I just feel really deflated and just crap, to be honest. But anyway, I'm not going to go on about it. It's a new week. It could have been worse. Let's be honest, it's only £0.5 pound or whatever. So, these are going to go in the bin. Look, I'm putting these in the bin. In you go. That was hard. Got rid of my cheese last week, my biscuits now. Weirdly, though, it's not all bad because... Hold on, I've got my little bit of paper somewhere. Hold on. Right, so every week Nathan measures me as well. Measures my body bits. Sounds really weird. It's part of the weight loss thing, not just for fun. I don't know, maybe he enjoys it. No, he doesn't. So, midriff, like the waist, I have lost ½ an inch around the waist. So that's good. Because my dad's partner, Jan, she's been doing dieting on and off for years and stuff. And she said, don't get upset if you don't lose pounds because you could lose it in inches and all that. So I was like, okay. So ½ an inch around the waist. The belly stayed the same. Because we've measured like around the belly button area going along that way, so it's the same. Bra area, ½ an inch, like where your bust area. This is the good news though of the week, if there is any for me this week. The thigh, with regards to weight loss, the thigh has gone down 1.5 inches. Hey, I have quite chunky, chubby thighs, so if things go off the thigh, I'm like, oh, that's good. And obviously I have been noticing my leggings and my jeans and trousers and that do feel looser around the leg. So, and obviously I'm walking, I'm biking on the exercise bike, so this has got to have helped something, I don't know. But the leg, did the leg go up or stay the same? Leg, I think that's the same, 16 inches around the leg. Just the same.
Yeah. Hold on. Leg.
Yeah, 15, yeah. So my leg... My lower leg, like the muscly bit, has gone up to 16, from 15 inches to 16 inches.
I think you've got more muscle now.
But, yeah, they don't look wobbly or bigger. I think I've got, yeah, and obviously muscle weighs more. So, so I've lost around the chubby bit, which is the thigh, but the leg muscle has gone up. I'm going to have, like, these hench, massive legs.
You need to do some upper body.
Yeah, and the arm, I think I've lost... ½ inch there as well, or 1.5. I don't know.
Was
13, so now it's 12.5. Half, yeah, ½ an inch around my upper arms, which I'm always really paranoid about because they're, flabby. So there you go. It's not all bad, but it's not great. Let's be real. But it's going to make me more motivated and try even harder. I've got the scales now, so I can actually see the portions of things I'm having. I'm going to drink lots more water this week. And just, obviously, I've not got any biscuits because I've chucked them away. Oh.
But they are in Iceland, low.
Yeah, in Iceland, they do these biscuits called Slims, which are chocolate digestives, but they're slimmer and they're less calories. I can't not have anything. If I have nothing...
That's when you go bad.
I will just go bad. I've got 2 little small Easter eggs in the cupboard that I bought, which I normally pick out over Easter. I don't eat the whole egg in one. I just eat little bits of it. So, I don't know. I just need something. Even if it's a tiny little bit chocolate a day, and then I'm like, I'm all right now. But anyway, hopefully this week will be better. It'll just make me work harder, I suppose. But anyway, that's that. See you in a bit. Okay, so I quickly Googled, why am I putting on weight but losing inches? And it's come up. I'm going to read it to you in case anyone else is going through this same kind of thing, just to help you as well, because it's helped me reading that bit. It says you may be gaining muscle mass, which is a good sign in your fitness journey. Do not be obsessed, Laura, do not be obsessed with just your weight. A number on a scale is just one piece of the puzzle. Losing inches is a sign that you may be losing fat, but gaining muscle. So, I don't know, I just kind of read that and been talking to Nathan and thinking, okay. So if that helps any of you, then yeah, I hope it does, because it is a mental thing as well, so I hope that's kind of helped you. Just put the steamer on, and I've been using, Nathan's helped me to use our new digital scale. It's got some kale in there, but that has to go in last. But look at the different size compared to what I used to have. Yeah, so this has all been measured in the amount what you should have.
Yeah, nice
amount. Whereas I used to fill...
Careful, because that's
I used to fill the whole thing up, and now this is what I've got.
That's what you're relegated to.
Hey everybody, so today is Wednesday and I just wanted to jump on here a minute because I have answers to why the scales had gone up when I know I've been really good recently. Without going into like too much detail, girly things have arrived. You get me? Aunt Flo, I'll say no more. And I know obviously from being a woman all these years that it can put you on a few pounds here and there. I did Google it as well, and it said like when you've got your monthlies, this shouldn't be an embarrassing conversation, but it still is. But anyway, when you've got it, you can put up to, I think it was either £5 or £6. So like, because so that kind of made me feel a bit better. I was like, oh, okay, because I was really upset on the scales yesterday. I know it's silly, I know it's like only £0.5 or whatever, but like it just mentally it kind of got to me. And then that happened and I was like, okay, that makes sense. So it's kind of took that guilt away from me and the sadness and think, oh well, it's that. That's probably why I got more upset, because when I've got this I get even more emotional. Anyhow, so because of that I've decided that I'm not going to do anything on the bike for a few days. I'm actually weirdly missing the exercise bike. I didn't go on it yesterday. I'm not going to go on it tonight, and it's kind of odd. As much as I moan sometimes I don't want to do the bike and then I still do it, you know, I've actually missed it. And then I know, so there's a bit of like a mixed thing, because some people say you should exercise when you've got it. Some people say you shouldn't. Some people say it's really good for it. Some people say it makes it worse. But for me, how can I word this without going into too much detail? I ache. It hurts. It's not nice. All right. So the thought of going on a bike and making that pain that's already there worse is not a good thing. It's basically what I'm trying to say. So that's why I'm leaving it off and just trying to relax. However, I've not done like anything. I've still done my walking today. I did a bit of walking yesterday, but I've done more today. I think I've hit like I think it's 8,000 or just over 8,000 steps. So yeah, I haven't been able to go on the bike, and I probably won't tomorrow either, but still walking. So there's a bit of exercise, you know. And as soon as everything's blah blah blah, oh god, then I'll go back to being on the bike. At least that kind of give me some answers and some clarity as to why the scales went up, basically. I'm just having this sugar... Oh, I've dropped it. No! I can't believe this. I was just going to show you. I was having a sugar-free digestive biscuit, right? You're laughing.
Because he shouldn't have been trying to...
I was going to show people. So these are digestive biscuits. They're only 50 calories.
No, you
I don't know, because my hands are really cold. It's freezing. I just had to put the fire heater on. I just dropped out my hand.
No, you don't get it.
I'm not going to eat it off the floor. And if I go and take another one, that's going to add on calories. I don't know the exact amount I've eaten.
Yeah.
That is so cruel. And you think it's funny? It is kind of funny. It's typical me. Can't catch a break. Pepsi Max. Anyway, oh well, I was enjoying my little sugar-free digestive biscuit. Also what I got today, after work I went to Sainsbury's, I picked up some natural live yogurt, because I read online, see I have this problem, I have a lot of problems, but I have this problem that when it gets to the evening I'm really peckish. Let me know in the comments if you get like that as well. In the day, if I'm busy working or if I'm out and about or whatever, like I'm reasonably alright, but when it gets to that evening and I'm relaxed and I'm reading or I'm watching TV or whatever, I start to think, oh, how many calories have I got left? What can I eat? What can I have? And then I'll have something to eat. And then, like, I don't know, a couple of hours later, I'm like, wonder if I got any calories left for anything else. And it's like I'm obsessed with food, and it's worse at night. So I read on this website, I can't remember what it was, but it's some website that basically give like tips and advice on diet and stuff like that and foods. And one of the things that people were saying that they were snacking at night, how can they get around that? And you know, I saw something interesting that said if you snack at night, that's me, what you can have, so it's not bad, is low fat yogurt. So they said Greek style yogurt. I don't really know the difference between Greek and low fat yogurt. I don't know. Anyway, so I picked up some natural live yogurt, 0% fat. I think it was it's like in a green pot or a blue pot. Anyway, it's just plain yogurt. There's nothing in it. No fruit or anything. I think it was like hardly any calories. How many calories? Like 100 grams was, I don't know, 75 calories or something like that. And it's only like a little pot. So I wouldn't eat it all in one go, but they said at night when you get snacky, just have a few spoonfuls of that, or mix some berries in, or just have it plain, and it kind of, you know, helps that hunger. I don't know if that's going to work, you know, but I'm going to give it a go, because I don't want to be doing good in the day and then get to the evening and ruin it with a biscuit or peanut butter or anything. Like, I'd rather have a spoonful of yogurt. So we're going to try that tonight. If I get peckish, a spoonful of yogurt. Yeah, I mean, some people love yogurt. I do love yogurt with, like, flavoured stuff, you know, like with the cherry or peach or whatever. But, like, yogurt on its own is a bit boring. But then I'm not doing it for a nice meal. I'm doing it to stop me snacking and just to give myself something. We'll see if that works. But, so that's that. I'm trying to think today. As I not done the bike, but I have done walking, which is good. Went upstairs as well. I had to go to the post office, so there's a lot of stairs there. So done me walking up the stairs, walking back up and down. And yeah, I was only going to walk to the top half of the high street, but I know that I burn off more calories if I walk further down. So I ended up just walking down, like, sort of to the middle of the high street, and then you get more calories. So burn. So I've done that. But yeah, the rest of the night I'm literally going to relax. I've got my book I'm going to read, and also I just said to Nathan, I've been actually really proud of myself, because I've carried on since 1st of January writing in my journal of my calorie counts for the day, like what I've been having, like a food journal, diary. Originally I was going to put like moods and emotions and feelings in there as well, and then I just thought, nah, I'll just put what I eat and how many calories they are, and, you know, like total everything up at the end of the day, see what I've got. And to be fair, I have stuck with it. I don't think I've missed a day. I've literally journaled every day. I mean, it's a bit messy now. I've got all my measurements in here as well from when I first started to what I am now. You know, so yeah, I've really kind of kept with it. And for me, sometimes I start something, I get obsessed, and then I just don't bother. But like, it's nearly the end of the month. Well, it is the last day of the month actually today. And I've written it, as I say, every day, journaled what I've been eating. So I'm quite proud of myself for sticking to something. Is it annoying? Yes, it is. It is annoying because, you know, you feel like you've got to write down all these things, but also I know it's helping me doing that. Because if I was just to go, no, I'll just work it out in my head, I had this and I had that, it's obviously not worked, hence I'm in this situation with a problem, you know. So I need to write down what I'm having to keep track. Also having the scales now is helping. We've been using them to, you know, see the weights. Like, for example, we put like my jacket potato on there and we looked up how much that was and the calories, so that helps. And like my veg yesterday, how much broccoli I should have. I think I overdid it actually yesterday with the veg, with the kale. I'd never really eaten kale before. It sounds like cow, not C-O-W, as in K-A-L-E. It's like lettucey stuff. And yeah, when I'd had it in the past, I'd only ever had like a really small little bit mixed in, when I have tried it recently. But yesterday, I just thought, yeah, it's all right, it tastes all right, I'll put loads in. And because it was so like light, I could get quite a lot on the scales without it being bad. So I was like, yeah, bung it in, I'll have a bit of that, bit of that. But I've suffered with my tummy this morning, so I'm thinking I'm going to lay off the veg for a couple of days. We've got a party to go to on Saturday. It's Nathan's cousin's 21st birthday. And I'll be honest, I'm nervous about food. I'm nervous in general because I'm a socially awkward kind of person anyway. But I'm really nervous about the food because, you know, when you go to a party, they normally have like little snacks and things. And like, I'm all right, I can avoid crisps. Like if there's bowls of crisps or whatever, I'm not going to be tempted by them. But if there's like cakey things, chocolatey things, I know now I'm going to see them and just want them. So I've got to try not to do that. But then I said to Nathan, you know, we don't really go to parties that often. Like, we've got to have a bit of fun, haven't we?
A bit of cake.
So,
Especially if it's
birthday cake, yeah. But we'll just limit ourselves to a small amount.
Yeah.
And also we can just do a bit extra on the bike that weekend or something to burn it off. But what do you guys and girls do? Like when you go to celebrations or nights out or meals or whatever, how do you do it? Like, do you have like a cheat day, or do you just think the same as we're doing, like have a little bit of a naughty stuff and then work it off? Or do you just think, whatever, I can have what I want? Let me know. I do love reading your comments and getting your feedback and stuff. So that's that. But yeah, overall done okay today. What have I had? I had like toast for breakfast and a cup of tea while I was working, and then I had for lunch when I got in a little while ago. It's like, well, I don't know, it's kind of lunch, dinner. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird time that I started eating lunch. I had jacket potato, I had salad, I had some grated mushroom. I love mushrooms. Very, very good. And lettuce, the Baby Bell light cheese, and some beans. I mean, I did pile it on, but I was so hungry. But yeah, so tonight, if I get hungry again, which no doubt I will, I'm planning on just having a little bit of cereal, maybe some Weetabix, 2 Weetabix and some semi-skim milks, like what, 200 calories-ish, 230, whatever. I'm happy with that. We get a shopping delivery tonight from Morrison's, and we've ordered some of the Muller, I think, is it Muller? Muller
Yeah.
chocolate fix desserts. And they're only like 70 calories, so that's
Not too
nice.
bad,
Nice
yeah.
little treat.
Yeah, and you do like them.
I do like them very much so. Very much so. I was chatting actually to one of my friends who's done Slimming World before, and she was saying that what was it she said about, the desserts, what was it she said? Oh yeah, about them biscuits. Apparently Iceland do the biscuits, the Slims, which we saw.
Yeah.
And they can be quite nice. They're like a digestive biscuit, but it's a thinner version, so it's not going to be as many calories. And you know, there is options out there. There's the sugar free, there's the thin this, the low fat that. So you can still have nice sweet tasting stuff. Obviously, fruit is sweet as well, but it's just really hard, if I'm honest. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't go back to the way I was eating, and I'll carry on doing what I'm doing. But you know, you just think, can I just have like really bad stuff for a day? And I know people on certain diets do the cheat day, where they just, you know, spend the day probably having a load of rubbish, and then the rest of the week they're really good. But I couldn't do that. I think if I had one bad day, I'd just go back to being bad, and I can't.
Every day would be bad.
Do you know what I mean? Could you do that? Are you the same as me? Or could you be, I'm going to have one bad day and the rest be amazing?
I could, but I wouldn't want to, because I wouldn't want to be reminded of what I'm missing.
All the missing, yeah.
On the days that I'm not eating.
Yeah, it's true. So anyway, that's where I am today. So yeah, tomorrow I'll try and get a bit of footage if I can, but yeah, just going to kind of go with it, yeah. It's just horrible because I miss being on the bus. I miss being on the bus. I miss being on the bike, but I'm not going to make myself worse, so.
And you're not going on the bus.
And I'm not going on the bus. No. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Hey everyone, it's Saturday morning, and it's also the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. So, this week, how's it been? Honestly, it's been really tough. It's been really hard. I've had the girly things, time of the month issues, and so I haven't really done much exercise. I mean, I've walked every day, you know, I'm doing my steps and stuff, you know, but I haven't done the exercise bike. I was Googling, can you use exercise bike when you're in your period? And people are saying, like, you can do, like, exercise and stuff, as long as you don't push yourself. But I was like, you know, I was in pain and I just felt rubbish. And I thought, why should I make myself feel worse? So I did take that decision not to use the exercise bike this week, which I think helped me. But then it didn't help me, so it made me feel guilty that I didn't use the exercise bike. It's like a mental thing as well as a physical. So I don't know. Anyway, so I didn't use the bike this week. But I did do, you know, a lot of walking still and housework, and I was still active, but, you know, I'm just thinking next week, well, from today really, I can just get back on it with the exercise, you know, so, I don't know. And also, with regards to the monthlies, it makes me more hungry, so that's not been great, and I have been good. I've still kept under calories every day, but it's the emotional side of it's not been good. Like, I've been so hungry, and then I'm like, because I write down everything I have, like calorie wise as well, I'm like, oh great, I've only got like this amount of calories left, I can't have anything else. And then because I know I can't eat anything else the rest of the night, I get like irritated. So and it is hard, you know. I've been saying to Nathan and my friends, and like, there's this thing with dieting that I don't know if it's, obviously other people go through the same thing, but I just find it so freaking hard. Like when you're hungry and you can't have anything, or you can only have this, you can only have that. And I'm just like craving naughty food. I'm craving crisps or biscuits or bits of chocolate or, I don't know, a glass of milk or... And it just feels like everything, even fruit and veg, you can only have in moderation. So, like the other week when I was getting peckish and like snacky in the evening, I was like, oh, it's okay, I'll go to the fridge and get some watermelon or, you know, get some other form of fruit. And now they're like, oh no, you shouldn't have too much fruit, you shouldn't have too much veg, you know. So I feel like, what can you have? But I don't know, it's just been this week, it's been really, if I'm honest with you, I've got to keep it real, right? It's been really difficult for me. I have struggled. I've kept under calories every day, which is brilliant, but it's the emotional side of it. It's just really messed me up a bit. And, you know, I do know of someone who is a YouTuber that I watch. I'm not going to say her name. She's very sweet, but I think she started off the year trying to do the diet thing, and then she was just putting posts on and saying in videos or whatever that she was just finding it too hard, like it was making her feel depressed and miserable that she couldn't eat what she wanted. And at the time I was like, you know, you've got to keep with it, girl, you know, it's good for you to lose weight and to get healthy, and it is a struggle, but eventually your body will get used to it. And, you know, being really encouraging to her, but in the end she was like, no, I'm not bothering, I'm sorry everyone, I'm not going to be doing it, I want to be happy, eat what I want, do what I want. I was like, okay, no, it's all good, it's up to everyone. But then this week, especially like later part of the week, I have kind of felt similar. Not in the fact that I'm going to give up. I am not giving up. I can't give up. I won't give up. But I am accepting that I'm struggling with my emotions with regards to all things losing weight. And I can get why people just go, oh, stuff it, I'm not going to bother. Just give up. What's the point? Because I do miss the days of just going, like, when I was in Sainsbury's the other day, I walked past, I had to get some bread. And I walked past the cakes, and you just like, you're looking at them and you're like, normally back in the day I just think, oh, I'm going to buy a packet of custard tarts, or, you know, a little box of eclairs or something chocolatey, or, and you just have to be like that. I feel like I'm a horse with blinkers on, just like not looking at it. And I just kind of miss the days where I could just pick up any food I wanted and just get it. Obviously that wasn't good because it was making me overweight and unhealthy. But like, I don't know, it's really hard is what I'm trying to say. And I do get why people give up. And bless her, my mum, she tried again and again with diets over the years, and she'd do really well for a few weeks sometimes. You know, she did the Slimming World thing, she did this, she did that. You know, she'd have her salads, she wouldn't eat any chocolate. And then slowly but surely she'd have something, and then it'd all start again and she'd go back into her old routines. And I kind of get it now, more so, why people give up and they go onto it, because it's pretty much how I'm feeling. And I just said to like everyone, I've never spoke or thought about food as much as I am now. Like literally. I feel like all I talk about, all I think about is food. When can I eat my next meal? How many calories have I got left? Like, it's just constant. Am I hungry? I mean, they say sometimes you're not hungry but you're thirsty. So when that happens, I feel snacky. I'll go to the fridge, get a bottle of water and I'll drink, or a Pepsi Max or something, you know, to drink. But then I'm like, nah, I'm still hungry, still want food. Oh, I don't know. It's just, ugh. But look, I said I was going to do this journey, these vlogs, to be honest with you, and to show you, you know, all aspects of losing weight. There is highs and lows. There is highs of when I get on the scales, I've lost 3 pounds like the other week. I was like, yay. Then this week, getting on them, seeing I'd gone up like ½ a pound made me feel really crap because I knew I'd been good. But then, you know, I found out why that had happened because I'd got the girly things. And I was like, okay, that can add you up to like, I think it's 5 or 6 pounds with that. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I know why I've gone up. It's, you know, it's fine. But then I got the low again of being really hungry and not being able to have anything, or feeling like, you know, the stuff you fancy you can't eat. Just this way. But then, I don't know, another day I'll feel like, okay, I've been really good today. This is a great day. I'm not actually that hungry. I haven't had the need to snack. Also, confession time. I feel really bad. Like, I feel like I'm in church at the confession booth thing. Obviously, I wouldn't be in church because I'm Jewish, but you know, if I was in the church doing a confession thing, I confess that last night I was literally so desperate for chocolate. Like, it's all I could think about for like hours. I just wanted chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. And they say if you get that craving for chocolate, you should try dark chocolate, because dark chocolate's actually, it's not good for you, but it's better than milk chocolate, and there's something in it that's not, you know, it's quite good. But I just don't like the taste of dark chocolate. I've tried it over the years, and it's just, I just hate it. I only like milk chocolate. Anyway, so a few weeks ago when I was in Poundland, I picked up a couple, only two, the small little Easter eggs, what they, Cadbury's Buttons Easter eggs. Because what I used to do, well, what I used to do is just eat an egg in like pretty much a day or 2 days. But then last couple of years I've been buying them, keeping them in the cupboard, and making one little small, like that size chocolate Easter egg last like 3-4 days, sometimes even like a week. And every day just like having, I need a bit of chocolate, I just have a break off a little bit, and that's me done for the day. And that was fine. So that's why I done it this time. I bought them, keep them in the cupboard, so I've got a little bit of chocolate there, right? But last night I was like, I had about 150-ish or 200 calories there for the day. And my plan was I was going to have, if I got hungry, I was going to have a yoghurt. And then I was just, oh man, I went into the cupboard, right, in the kitchen. God, I'm really croaky. And I was like, I need chocolate. I don't give a shit. I'm having it. PMT monster. And I just went to the cupboard and I got it, and I just started ripping it apart. And it was so good. Sorry, I shouldn't say this. I'm supposed to be motivated for minx, lose weight, but I just felt like I hadn't had like an actual chocolate bar like that, or an egg thing, so long. And I was like, oh, this is bliss. I didn't go too much. I didn't have like half of it or anything. To me, it felt a lot. But when I actually looked at what I'd had, I'd just broken off like the top part of the egg and a few of the buttons inside. And I brought it in my hand, so I was just eating bits of it. And Nathan was like, oh, you're giving? I was like, I couldn't help it, bub. I mean, he's been so good. I'm so happy and so proud of him. He's just got more willpower, and I was like, don't you like, because like me and him used to have, especially Nathan actually, not been horrible, I'm being honest, he had a really sweet tooth, and he was always having like desserts, and he's not had any of that. He's just been having like a hot chocolate, a low fat hot chocolate. The, what he has, options? No, I have options. He has highlights. So it's only like 38 calories a cup, and he has that as a dessert. Like a cup of low fat hot chocolate is his chocolate fix, he says. And I just like, I'm like, how are you not giving in to your temptations? How are you not thinking about dessert all the time? And he's like, because I don't want to. He's just got that mindset, that more willpower, strong mindset of not going to have it, not going to think about it, done. But I'm more like, not going to have it, going crazy, I'm just going to have it. So I did feel really bad last night, but then, as I say, when I looked how much I'd had, it wasn't as bad as I thought. If I'm being completely honest, if I wouldn't have had that willpower and the strength that obviously I do possess, even if it's not as much as Nathan, I'd have just tore the whole chocolate Easter egg apart and just, I could have eaten it all. I would have, but I stopped myself. So I'm thinking, okay, I had a little slip up, I had a bit of chocolate. But then I just think, if you don't have all these, like everything, I'm stopping, I'm not having this, I'm not having that, I'm not having this, I'm not having that, I'm just going to be bloody miserable. So I think everything, my friend was like, everything in moderation, Laura. You can have a bit of this, you can have a bit of what you fancy, but don't have loads of it. Now you can have fruit, but don't have loads of it. You can have this, but don't have. So I suppose it's just more balancing of food and having the few little. I mean, on these Weight Watchers and Slimming Worlds, they do have like treat days or something, don't they? Or treat days, or I don't know what they say, but there's something like you can sin and have little sin foods that are bad, or something. I just know this week that I'm not going to beat myself up. If I fancy a little bit more of that chocolate, I'm going to have it, you know, and then just maybe do a bit extra on the bike, work it off. Anyway, I'm going to a party tonight. Can you believe that? Me going out. I don't really go out, really. Only in the day, like shopping. But me and Nathan have been invited to his cousin's 21st birthday party. And it's in a hall in Hadley. And I'm just really nervous. I'm going to get nervous about everything and anything. But I haven't seen his family. It's his family, obviously, are going. And I haven't seen them for a while. And I don't know, I'm just like super paranoid they're going to be looking at me like, oh, she looks fat. I can't help it, like I get this all the time, this pure paranoia of what people think about me. You know, whether it's my friends or family or like, and I'm just going to be so paranoid what I wear. I think, oh, I've got two options. I've got a black dress or a black and white polka dot dress. So I said to Nathan, I'm going to try them both on, and I want him to tell me the absolute truth, what looks better. Just, you know, it's all this. This is why I want to lose weight as well, because I'm sick of being paranoid about what people think of me. You know, do they look at me and think, oh, she looks fat and horrible? Or do they think, oh, she looks all right and curvy? But then I think, why do I care what people think? I've always had a very complicated relationship with weight and food and what people think. And I don't know, it's just tough. Basically, this week has been tough, and I think my hormones and my emotions have become worse because of that. I'm hoping this week coming I'll be more motivated with my, well, I wasn't not motivated to go on the bike, I just didn't, for obvious reasons, but you know, just to get on the bike more, not to beat myself up as much if I do have a little naughty snack. Like, there's no point in like, hating on myself if I do. Making sure I have my water. I have been drinking a lot of water this week. I think my water intake's got better this week. I've made sure that I've had my water. But I don't know, it's just been a tough week, basically. Scales weigh in on Tuesday morning, obviously, which I will include in next week's vlog. I dread Tuesday morning because I getting on them scales just fills me with dread. But yeah, someone, who was it, said that you shouldn't think of it as what you've lost in a week. You should take it as a whole, as a month. So if I'm doing that, like, in general, the month has been quite good, you know. I've lost some weight and my clothes feel a bit looser and I feel a bit more active in myself. So just got to look at that as a whole, and not just, oh my god, I put on half a pound last week and didn't go on the bike, you know. So overall, I think I've done well, and I've just got to stop beating myself up. It's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but yes, carry on watching my journey. I vlog, you know, and put these weight loss journey vlogs on every Sunday. Don't forget to come and join the Facebook group. I haven't been as active in there as I was. I suppose it's kind of like I'm relying on other people in the group to start conversations and, you know, put things on, and I'll put the odd couple of posts on. But then I feel like I don't want to post every day, because then people will be sick of seeing my name all the time. But I need to make more effort this week with the group as well, and just try and maybe do another giveaway or something. That was quite fun, or I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching, and if you do want to join the Facebook group, Motivated with Minx, I'll put the link down below to that. And it's a private group, okay? But yeah, thank you for watching. Click like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Check out MinxLaura123 ASMR. That's my other channel, links down below, as are all the links to my social media. It's Saturday morning, I'm sitting on a bike in a Mickey Mouse, or sorry, no, Minnie Mouse night dress. Ooh, I'm so cool. Anyway, everyone, look, take care of yourself, and if you're also doing this weight loss journey and getting fit and healthy in 24, good luck, keep motivated, and yeah, let us know in the comment section how you're doing, if you've lost any weight since January, or if your clothes are feeling looser, anything, like tips and advice. I love your comments, so please comment. Bye everyone, take care, bye.